John Whitehead is with us now. He is a libertarian attorney, founder of the Rutherford Institute, and author of the new book, A Government of Wolves, The Emerging American Police State, the website rutherford.org. John, welcome back to the program.
Hey, thank you.
You are a libertarian. I am a progressive or a liberal. We disagree on a lot of things, but I think...
Probably not. I'm not a libertarian, by the way.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
I don't have any political... I haven't voted in 30 years. I do civil liberties work, and much of it is against politicians, so...
Okay, so you're a civil liberties attorney, not a libertarian attorney.
No, I don't have anything to do with that. I work with people on the left, the right.
Okay.
So virtually everybody's endorsed my book, by the way.
Yeah, well, I was about to. So, I think it's pretty amazing. I mean, I don't know where we got the libertarian from. I'll have to look at the press release. I thought that's what it said. But in any case, but the book, A Government of Wolves, The Emerging American Police State, why do you say that we have a growing police state in America right now?
Well, obviously with the NSA revelations by Edward Snowden, who basically told us that, especially with this new Utah facility, this is all covered in my book, A Government of Wolves. The NSA is listening on virtually everything we do. The FBI 2 months ago admitted, an agent on CNN, they were downloading our phone calls. I actually had an NSA agent, over a 20-year veteran, visit me. He read the book, by the way. He likes it. He said he was moving out of the country, but he told me, John, he said the NSA is downloading at least 1 trillion bits of information every month. And as we know with this new X-Key score, I mean, the average guy working at NSA can download virtually anything they can about us. You have 80,000 SWAT team raids, up 3,000% since the 80s. And, a lot of it's poor people, minorities. The cops are going through people's doors for possession of pot. It's crazy stuff like that. People are getting killed. I do tell a lot of the stories in my book. Ayanna Jones in Detroit, 7-year-old sleeping on her couch in a princess blanket. The cops did a SWAT team raid. She got shot and killed. They were at the wrong address. So we're seeing a lot of that kind of just crazy stuff going on. And you have the Department of Homeland Security buying. This time last year, they contracted to buy over 1 billion hollow point rounds. The Department of Fishery has those kind of ammo, and there's just I've been in this area 40 years, and I keep telling people I'm a bit freaked now and scared about what's going on. The word is scared. It doesn't look good. I mean, most Americans don't hear about this because you're doing a show on it, but mainstream media, they don't talk a lot about it.
Yeah. I've seen the 1 billion rounds before, and I've seen a pushback from government spokespeople saying, well, yeah, I mean, we do target practice, and there's a lot of different police and a lot of different police agencies.
That's a lot of ammo. That's many more than people here. But you don't use all hollow point bullets to do target practice. I'm a former infantry officer, I know.
Yeah.
So there's something going on. I work with vets who've been swooped, taken out of their homes for Facebook posts, arrested.
Right.
We're just seeing there's a big trend.
What do you think is
this day in and day out?
John,
what I'm seeing is scary.
John, when did this start? And because I would say, if you were to ask, some of the old '60s radicals, they would have said we were in a police state in 1968.
I think if you want to go back to trends, it was started with the McCarthy era. In fact, the title of the book comes from Edward R. Murrow, the great CBS news reporter who fought McCarthy. He said, "A nation of sheep will beget a government of wolves." I think he's absolutely correct. We can't continue to sleep beyond this. And what I'm telling people to do is get really active locally. I think you can have an impact there. You can't really. I mean, you have in the 80s, the government, the Pentagon started actually handing out military equipment to 17,000 police agencies across the United States. I mean, you have police agencies that have a population of 835 people in their town. They have SWAT teams now, and
right. Well, I saw where
from the government,
where the capital city of New Hampshire, Concord, New Hampshire, was petitioning to get a tank basically, or an armored vehicle of some kind, and they were asserting that they needed this because they had terrorists in Concord. Now, I used to live in New Hampshire. I lived just 20, 30 miles from Concord, and I've spent a lot of time in Concord. It's a little town. I mean, it's a state capital, but it's a small town. It's one of the smaller towns in New Hampshire, and they're saying, yeah, we've got terrorist groups here. We've got the Occupy group, which, by the way, has only met once in the last year, and we've got, I think they had some offshoot of the Tea Party or something, and they, in this secret document, which has now been publicly disclosed, the police chief said that these were the reasons why they needed this $multi-$100,000 piece of equipment, and they got it.
Oh, sure they get it. They get it free, and we're seeing the SWAT team raids now. There's actually federal grants, so these SWAT teams get paid to do busts on people who are smoking pot. I mean, they're going through people's doors. These cases are all documented in my book. I mean, they're outrageous.
Is this being driven by the profit motive, John? Is this being driven by the arms manufacturers?
Oh, sure. I would say, people, whoever's running the government, I don't think it's any single person. I think the corporate entities have basically taken over the government, and a lot of this equipment is flowing to police forces. I mean, you're talking about armored vehicles, assault rifles, training with Black Hawk helicopters with the so-called Viper forces of the TSA, which they go around the country doing training exercises in their black outfits. It's profit motive. Sure, I think what's happened to the government is it's become a money-making entity.
And you can make money on war.
And the obsession against pot in the country is ludicrous.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Nixon's drug war has been worse for this country than even than Prohibition was.
It impacts, again, minorities. I mean, in New York City, all this, the people have been stopped and frisked for marijuana. 90% of those people either Hispanic or black. So there's a racial problem in the country, but it's only exacerbated by all the equipment these people have. And
so in Concord, New Hampshire this week, they did a Freedom of Information Act filing, and they got this thing by the police chief, and they're starting to push back. I mean, I don't think they're having any success, but is that what you're talking about when you say organized locally?
Organized locally, yeah. In fact, I wrote an ordinance that limited drones. It was actually passed by our little city council of Charlottesville, Virginia. It was the first in the world. Now 40-some states and political bodies are actually thinking about doing it, but we started with that in our little town of Charlottesville, Virginia, less than 50,000. So you can make an impact. I mean, getting the federal government to move an inch. I mean, if we could get the lobbyists out of the congressman's offices, you might be able to make some headway. But we don't have access to those kind of people. Should we be
lobbying, as it were, to cut off federal funds for military equipment going to our police departments?
Yeah, I don't. In most instances, it's not even needed. And again, I have a section in my book of the Government of Woe. It's called The Psychology of Compliance, where I go through all these experiments they've done with policemen in these military outfits. They become the military. They're no longer peace officers, and they act very aggressive. They shoot the dogs. They shoot people. I mean, again, all these cases, I have 30 pages of footnotes in the book. All these things are documented. It's happening on a daily basis.
Right. And we need to step back from that precipice. We are becoming the thing that we for so many years.
Exactly.
We are not East Berlin.
If they're watching and recording what we're doing. They're watching innocent citizens. They're bypassing the Fourth Amendment, our Constitution.
Right.
And then you send the SWAT team out. And by the way, drones are coming in 2015.
And they want to build the Berlin Wall down on the southern border.
Exactly.
I mean, it's absolutely insane.
It's getting freaky. It's time to again organize locally.
Organized locally. John Whitehead, founder of the Rutherford Institute, author of the new book, A Government of Wolves, The Emerging Police State. You can read all about it at rutherfordford.net, or .org, excuse me.
Rutherford.org, yeah. It's
Thanks, John.
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
Thank you very much, John, for being with us today. Good talking with you. We'll be right back.